It's Gospel Sunday TV with Keith Solis.
Every praise, it's Hezekiah Walker on Smooth R&B 105.7. Gospel Sunday with Keith Solis, and the man is in the building, Hezekiah Walker. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Keith?
You know what? Not only have I been a big fan of your music, but an even bigger fan of your ministry.
Oh, man, thank you so much.
Now, congratulations on this brand new album, Azusa, The Next Generation 2. And so tell me about that.
Man, I am excited. Of course, it took a minute to kind of figure out what I was going to put down after coming off of Every Praise. Every Praise was such a big...
because that song was huge.
Oh, it was a huge success.
Huge.
And it is still doing its thing, you know. And so coming off of that, you know, my mindset was, Lord, what you going to give me now? So when the Lord gave me the song Better and gave me all the songs of this CD, it was like, wow, okay, he did it again.
And the thing about Better, man, in fact, every song that you do, when it comes out, it's exactly what we need when it happens.
And you know, it's amazing. You know, we were talking about that yesterday. It's like every time I come out with something, it's like what the world needs. Like when I came out with I Need You to Survive, that was during 9/11. Where we did Every Praise. A little boy in Atlanta got kidnapped.
I remember that. You were singing your song.
Yeah, he was singing the song. And then now the world is just so twisted, and we're walking around. I think everybody's living, you know, with this uncertainty, you know, feeling. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. And the Lord gave us this song, and it seemed like it's kind of bringing peace to everybody. And really, literally, it's become the world anthem now.
It's Hezekiah Walker, Better on Smooth R&B 105.7. I'm Keith Solis. Hezekiah Walker is in the building, and man, that song right there is our anthem. You said that the last time around, but it really is. I mean, I know that you guys went through some difficulty in New York, you know, with the police situation. Of course, we just went through a major situation here in Dallas. And it's got to get better.
It's got to get better. You know, the Bible says in Ecclesiastes, better is the ending of a thing than the beginning. And so I hold on to that text, you know, because I really believe that although at the beginning of things that we go through, it's a little rough, even the middle gets a little harder, but at the end of it, God steps in and he turns things around.
Wow. And he always does.
Always.
Which means that we don't need to worry.
No. We don't have to worry. We don't have to fret. We know that God is going to be there. He's in control. So we have to really trust his judgment. And sometimes when he allows things to happen, he allows it for our good.
And that's the hard thing.
Yeah.
That's the bitter pill right there. Especially when you're in the middle of something, you're like, well, God, how is this going to be for my good? And I'm struggling and going through this.
It's the hardest thing to swallow, but at the end of the day, you know, we all can look back over our lives and see how we went through previous things. But at the end of it, God turned it around.
Gospel Sunday on Smooth R&B 105.7. Man, that is one of my favorite songs from Hezekiah Walker, Grateful. And it's like, to me, that's like the total praise type song, because whenever you hear it, you just break down and cry like it's the first time you're hearing it. And so for me, when I hear that song, it's like I'm hitting rewind.
Wow.
And I'm looking at all the things that God has done for me. And even though I may be dealing with something right now, you have to hit rewind.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. When we put that song down, my mindset was to penetrate the heart and the mind, to make people think and make people reflect on all the things that God has done. You know, sometimes we continuously look at the bad things, but if we really go back into the, you know, times in our minds where God brought us through some things, our good days have outweighed our bad days.
And I won't complain.
And you better not complain.
Hezekiah Walker, I Need You to Survive on Smooth R&B 105.7. And again, another one of those songs that when that came out, what was going on in the world?
9/11. 9/11 happened when we put that song out, and we lost about 13 of our members.
Wow. That
was actually in the Twin Towers that day. And so that was one day I saw New York City come together. Been living there all my life, and we never, ever, you know, came together like that before as if that I can remember. But that day brought us all together. For a couple of weeks, we were like one family.
Yeah, and certainly, during that time. But as I look at what's going on now in the world, I mean, we just had the Republican convention, the Democratic convention wrapped up the other day, and we're all divided.
All divided. But I just believe some way, somehow, God's going to pull this whole thing together. We were just in Baton Rouge, and we were at the last the last police officer's funeral, and we were actually there to sing the song better.
Wow.
Yeah, because the day before he got killed, he put on social media, I believe that this city and this world is going to get better. And the family contacted me and said, we want you to come and do the song, for the funeral. So we went, and just to see the police officers and the city, all of us singing better together, that made everybody feel real good.
And the thing is this, you've got to pick up this new project. Azusa, The Next Generation 2, features the song Better. You did the video like all around the world.
All around the world.
Now,
and you know what? And again, God just kind of strategically orchestrated that because, my mindset was, let's do better, but let's don't just focus on, the United States. Let's go other places because everywhere else.
Because there's stuff going on there too.
Stuff going on there too.
Yeah.
So we went to Tokyo, we went to Venice, we went to Paris, we went to Africa, and it was just great to see everybody come together and we all singing the song, and then we brought it back home.
And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to keep singing this song, man, because we're going through some stuff right now in this country, in this world. But like we've been saying all morning, it's going to get better.
It's got to get better. It's got to get better.
Got to get better. Hezekiah Walker is our special guest this morning on Smooth R&B 105.7 Gospel Sunday.
We'd like to know what you think. Subscribe, comment, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also visit us at krnb.com.